Look into the window of my mind. Reflections of the fears I know I've left behind. I step out of the ordinary. I can feel my soul ascending. I'm on my way, can't stop me now. And you can do the same, yeah. What have you done today to make you feel proud? It's never too late to try. What have you done today to make you feel proud? You could be so many people if you make that grab for freedom. What have you done today to make you feel proud? Still so many answers I don't know. Realize that to question is how we grow. To question is to grow. So I step out of the ordinary. I can feel my soul ascending. I'm on my way, can't stop me now. You can do the same, yeah. What have you done today to make you feel proud? It's never too late to try. What have you done today to make you feel proud? You could be so many people if you make that grab for freedom. What have you done today to make you feel proud? Yeah, we need a change. Yeah, do it today. Yeah, I can feel my spirit rising to change. Yeah, we need a change. Yeah, so do it today. Yeah, 'cause I can see your clear rising. I can see your clear rising. I can see your clear rising. What have you done today to make you feel proud? Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. So what have you done today to make you feel proud? 'Cause you could be so many people if you make that grab for freedom. So what have you done today?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Are we here? So we're just going to try that intro all over? Hello, Albuquerque Social Club Virtual Pride. We're sorry about the technical difficulties, but I do believe that you can hear us now.
I hope you can hear us now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here and we're so excited that you came to join us. We're here with One Love Albuquerque Social Club Pride Benefit, sponsored by Maddox Realty, which we're really excited to have them in the house. We'll be visiting with some of the realtors throughout the show, which is amazing. And for all of you out there sitting on your couch having a cocktail, I hope you're having a cocktail. I personally can't have a cocktail now, but I sure as hell will have one as soon as I leave here. But I want to go ahead and, of course, as you all know, my co-hostess, Miss Frida Rocks.
How's everyone doing today? Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Pride. And it was my stepdaughter's first Pride today. So we went driving around. That was amazing. I almost remember where my heart was, but it's still missing. So if you all know where my heart went, let me know, because I'm still looking for it.
Frida was one of the many people that actually went out onto the parade route today and went around Albuquerque still showing their pride while social distancing, which is extremely important right now. I know that I find it very important. I know Frida does, and everyone here at the Albuquerque Social Club. So throughout our performance, we will be practicing social distancing throughout the show. Some of your favorite entertainers are going to be here throughout the evening, and they will be coming in, doing their performance, and getting the hell out. So it is good to see everyone from a distance. I'm sure all of you were out there showing your pride. If you were at home social distancing and not out on the parade route, I hope you're at home with your loved ones, you're safe, you're washing your hands, you're wearing masks when you're going out grocery shopping, and all that good I don't know if I can say that or not on this live feed. But without further ado, we want to go ahead and get this show rolling since we had a little bit of technical difficulties at the beginning with our first entertainer, Miss Frida. We love her. Let's welcome to the stage, Miss Delight Rico.
Hold up. All right, enough. Valentina, this is a lip sync for your life. We need to see your lips. Take that thing off of your mouth.
I'd like to keep it on, please.
It's a lip sync. What part of that do you not understand?
Okay.
I ain't tryna. Yeah, ain't tryna be cool like you. Wobbling around in your high heel shoes, I'm clumsy. Made friends with the floor. 2 for 1, you know a bitch by 4. And 2 left feet, you know I always drop. First thing a girl did was a bop. And the whole damn cake and the cherry on top. Shook up the bottom, made a good girl pop. You ain't even here to party. Ken in the club tryna pipe a Barbie. I don't wanna go with the flow back then until I touch my toes. I don't wanna roll the boat. Wrist full of rocks and I hope I float. Big up yourself cause you know they don't. I chew cause they hope I show. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. Bitch, I'm the after, you been the before. I've been the stallion, you've been the seahorse. Don't need a report, don't need a press run. All of my bad pics been all my best ones. I wear the hat and I wear the pants. I am advanced, so I get advanced. And I do my dance and cancel the plans. Said, boo, don't be mad, cause you had a chance. Yeah, said I took it and I ran for it. I run it and I stand on it. Money on the floor when we dance on it. Shine bright, I'ma put a tan on it. Said I took it and I ran for it. I run it and I stand I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss. I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss. I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss. I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss. I'ma shine like glass. Bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass.
Give it up for Miss T-Light Rico.
Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, this quarantine has definitely done some wonders for Miss T-Light.
Right?
She looks gorgeous tonight,
I
right?
know, that hair.
About her.
Oh.
You know, I have to say, I'm sure a lot of you have been dealing with this in a very different way. I know there's a lot of us in our community that are frontline workers, such as Frida, so I want to give a big old shout out to her because she is one of our frontline workers that has been working through this whole pandemic, which is amazing and I'm sure terrifying at times. And I do just wanted to give you a shout out for all of that
Thank
love
you,
that you're giving our
thank you.
community. It's very important work. Yes. And then there's those of us that are quarantined at home. Luckily, I have been at home with my loving, loving boyfriend, which has been amazing to have him by my side through this whole thing. But I do just want to point out to all of you sitting at home how important mental health is. Definitely take time for self-care. I hope all of you guys are doing it because no matter how strong you are, no matter how much of a boss bitch you are, this shit can take you down if you let it. So definitely keep that fucking pride on your shoulder, keep it in your heart, and you know, keep trucking along. I have to keep telling myself that every single day. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
So all very, very important. But I hope that you guys are having a really good time at home and having drinks because right now we can't have drinks until, you know, I go home and have another drink.
If you could have a drink right now, Vanessa, what would it be?
If I could have a drink right now, I would probably, I think my sister Savannah is out there watching, Miss Savannah Knight, who I love you, sis, mwah. I would probably be doing a frickin' fireball shot with her. So, you know that as soon as this place opens back up, we will be here doing a fireball shot from a distance like this.
I think I'm the only person that's actually enjoying the distance because I hate when people touch me. And like, I'm like, oh no, COVID, honey, COVID, just stay away, COVID.
You
It's
have
gonna
an
be
excuse to be a bitch now.
It's gonna be 2050, and I'm still gonna be like, COVID girl, stay over,
Right?
stay over there.
See,
My
Oprah
favorite
had
drink-
it going. She knew the ticket with her Oprah arm. She's like, yeah.
Oh, do you all know the Oprah hug? So
Well,
when
girl, they're
Oprah-
not going to actually talk back to you, just a heads up.
I was talking to, you know, the person back there, the DJ. So the Oprah hug is when Oprah does, Oprah's like me, right? We're still alike. We're just twins. But one of the things that Oprah hates is to be hugged. So every time somebody tries to hug her, instead of doing this, she goes.
And it
And
works.
that's the Oprah hug. And that's
And
what
it
I've been
works.
giving people for the last 2 months.
She was ahead of her time, obviously.
Yes.
Obviously. She knew it was coming, ladies and
Speaking
gentlemen.
of ahead of their time, the next performer is part of my family. They're part of the Rocks family, and they are totally ahead of their time. So ahead of their time that sometimes I don't understand their performances,
Oh, wait.
but that's okay. It's not hate.
We forgot the whole thing, so make sure to give her a shout out about that. Strolling down here, I do
Yes.
believe. Tip your entertainers. Go to this
because
site.
remember, this is a fundraiser for the social club, right? So if anybody knows, if there's something that a Rocks family knows how to do, it's get people to give us money. So I already have $20 that were given to me this morning while we were driving around celebrating our pride. Somebody said, I don't have a credit card, so I can't help you during the show, but here's $20. So we already have $20. We always start the show with something, right?
That's right. That's right. And, you know, I think that we did actually, you know, we're just getting our rhythm. This is a new thing for us. There's no audience in front of us. We know that you're at home, and that's amazing. But it is a little bit different. But one thing that I know that we both forgot to talk about and definitely iterate a little bit more is that this is, like you said, a fundraiser for the Albuquerque Social Club. Don't you love this stage, ladies and gentlemen? I know all of you miss it back home and can't wait to be back here in person. But the way that we can do that and ensure that this bar reopens its doors when it's time is that you guys all help out at home. If you have any extra money, I know times are hard and uncertain right now, but if you're sitting at home and you have a little bit of extra cash, please go to this scrolling, and I'm going to keep doing it down here because that's what I was told, that it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Go to that site. It's a PayPal account, and every 100% of the proceeds will be going to the Albuquerque Social Club to ensure that we have a safe place and a home when all of this ends. Or not ends, but at least when we get to the next step.
Yes.
Right? So then I'm going to go ahead and let you introduce. Sorry, I apologize, Ms. Brita.
Not a problem. So like I was saying, the next performer is part of my drag family. They are loved, and they're also somebody who is frontliner, right? They've been out there working since day one. They're my coworker, right? Actually, the mask that I'm wearing came from the agency that they work for, because they wanted to make sure that I stay safe and healthy so that I can continue working. By the way, I work for the Rape Crisis Center, Central New Mexico, and our next performer works for SANE, the Sexual Assault Nurse Examiners. Unfortunately, we've been working nonstop, and believe it or not, we've been busier than before. So, without any more, I don't know.
Without further ado,
Yes, thank you. We're going to introduce you the one, the only, Hamilton Twilight Rocks.
I thought that I've been hurt before, but no one's ever left me quite this sore. Your words cut deeper than a knife. Now I need someone to breathe me back to life. Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover and move on. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself, aching, begging you to come out. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, just like a moth drawn to a flame. Oh, you lured me in, I couldn't sense the pain. Your bitter heart cold to the touch. Now I'm gonna reap what I sow. I'm left seeing red on my own. Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover and move on. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself, aching, begging you to come out. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Get you out of my head. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. Falling on my knees. Without your kisses, I'll be needing
Give it up for Hamilton. We love you, Hamilton. And again, I do want to give another shout out to Hamilton. He is also one of our frontline workers in our community that has been working day in and day out to keep everyone safe out there, which has been amazing. So I came out here by myself for a second because I wanted to go ahead and bring up one of our people that has made all of this possible this evening. So for those of you that are out there on, your couch, your living room, wherever you're watching from, just know that Maddox Realty has really pulled it together for the Albuquerque Social Club. None of this would have been possible if they weren't the ones that reached out to the Albuquerque Social Club and said, hey, listen, we want to do something to help you guys stay open. We are supporters of LGBTQIA, and, it is important to them. And they are definitely leaders in our community, and I really appreciate all that they've done, along with, of course, our management here at the Albuquerque Social Club, our amazing DJ Josh, who has been here setting this up with our general manager, Joe Richardson, and all of our board of directors, which has been amazing. But at this time, I want to go ahead and bring up our one of our organizers for this evening, which is Mr. John Lucero.
Happy Pride, everybody. Hi, Vanessa.
Hello, John. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I wish I could go and, go stand by you and hug you and rub my titties on you. But unfortunately, like I said, we are, doing some social distancing. So you have a few things to talk about, right?
Yeah. I just want to welcome everybody to this virtual show. Happy Pride. Maddox & Company Realtors are so proud to be part of this event. And I just want to challenge everyone right now that's watching to go on to PayPal, go to asc4021@gmail.com, and I challenge you to donate at least $50. If you're realtors out there, I expect you to donate $100. I just want to...
That's a good challenge.
Yeah.
I like that. Because like we were talking about, this is a very important cause. And it is important for all of us out there to have a safe place to come to when all of this starts to even out a little bit. So...
Yeah, and I just wanted to say the realtors, we put two collections together for the social club because this place means a lot to us. It's a great place to come and have a drink after a long day of selling real estate and giving cash back rewards. But the first one we put together is for the social club. It's a donation from Maddox & Company Realtors. And the second one, thanks, I appreciate that. I'm still challenging you out there. The second one we put together some money to tip all the performers. So there you go.
Wow.
And Michael Vernon,
Hello.
And we're also giving swag bags to all the performers as they leave from Michael Vernon. But I challenge everyone to go out there. Once again, go to PayPal, asc4021@gmail.com, and make a donation to the social club. Let's keep this place open. Thank you so much, John. Everyone out there, give it a big old round of applause. I know that we're not really, able to get that feedback here in this virtual reality situation that we're in, and I know all of you guys through all of this have been at home watching virtual drag shows throughout the time that we've been all in quarantine, or just, it's weird, the times are unprecedented. It's like nothing we've ever experienced as a community, as a nation, as a world, but the important thing is that it's one love, and that's what the Albuquerque Social Club is. It's extremely important for us to remember that when you're at home and, anything like that. Just keep it, remember that we're all still here. We're all waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and welcome to the stage our next entertainer, who I absolutely love. She has been someone that I have called numerous times throughout this time, and has given me a good ear to talk to, and I really appreciate that. She is your reigning Miss Albuquerque Pride. Give it up for the one, the only Miss Celia De Leon!
go to sleep when I got you next to me.
If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe it and you think it's stop me, let's get this. Don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't stop caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you, I'm better on the other side. I don't wanna live another life, 'cause this one's free. I'm already so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, let's get this. Don't show up, lights out, follow the night. Don't stop caring about me now. Don't stop caring about me now. Get a piece of just a little time. Come on, tell me if you really want. Keep on dancing. Let's get a piece of just a little time. Come on, tell me it's okay. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, and you know I got you, so come on. If you wanna believe that anything could stop me, let's get this. Don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now, walk away, you know how, don't stop caring about me now.
Let's give it up for Miss Celia De Leon. Oh, Celia, Celia, Celia. I do believe that Miss Celia was out on the parade route today. Of course, she was, sitting in her car, which is much more comfortable. I know the one thing we've talked about over the phone is all of the things that are actually nice about doing drag at home is you don't have to wear heels. In fact, you don't even have to wear pants, which is fucking amazing. Just saying. Well, and then there's Frida that just doesn't wear pants ever, so that works. Ever.
If you
So
can
I
use
do.
a skirt as a dress, do it, because that's what I do.
Well, girl, it's been working out for you for at least, 4 or 5 years at this point? The skirt dress?
So the first time I ever did drag, somebody stole my pants. So they didn't get stolen. They were left in a parking lot. So I still had to perform, right? And all I had was a skirt, and I put it on, and it worked out. But talking about time, on June 10th, I just celebrated 25 years of performing in drag.
Wow, sis.
Yeah, the first time I did drag was in 1995.
You've been doing drag longer than I've been alive.
No, I said 25 years, not 25 light years.
True.
And in drag years, I'm still older than you, though. So yeah, the first time I ever did drag was in 1995. I was 17, and it was for Pride, and it was a dare. Yeah, it's always a dare, right? Somebody has to make you do it, and I haven't stopped since 1995. So yeah, 25 years. Wow. I'm old.
I'm sure it's flashed by. Which is, I'm just really glad that you're part of our community. I know I feel lucky to have you in my family and to have you in my corner It's been amazing. And speaking of, it's amazing to have all of you out there in our corner. I do want to point out for those of you that are just joining us to definitely go to PayPal, Albuquerque Social Club, which is ASC4021@gmail.com, and definitely show us some love, ladies and gentlemen, because the money is not going to us. 100% of the proceeds will be going to the Albuquerque Social Club to make sure that it is here for you when all of this slows down a little bit. And I do want to give yet another shout out, of course, to our sponsors this evening, Maddox Realty, which has helped to put this whole thing together. So it's really amazing. Definitely go to the link. It's scrolling down here from what I understand. And ASC4021@gmail.com on PayPal. Go show us some love. Definitely get there. You guys, it's important. Let's keep this place open. Just saying. Do you know who the next entertainer is?
I do, yes. So our next entertainer is part of one of the most wonderful drag families in Albuquerque. So,
I know who it is.
So everybody at home, put your hands together for the wonderful Les Doll.
I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around, since city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I just, hey, hey, hey. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I just. I'm just coming back to let you know. I can never say it on the phone. They'll never let you go this time. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. Hey, hey, I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
Yes, put your hands together again for Les Doll. I told you that we're part of one of the most fabulous drag families in Albuquerque. And I'm not just saying that because the mother of that house is standing right there looking at me like she's going to kill me. We all love China, right, China? So they gave me this note assuming that I didn't go to APS and that I can actually read. So let's see. We're going to thank Brand Global. We're going to thank Adrian Sanchez and crew for setting all of this up. I don't know how this works. It looks like witchcraft to me. I don't know what they do. I'm old. When I was young, we used to like send pigeons and hope that they would deliver the message. So let's see. We're going to introduce somebody that it's been waiting, and it's wearing an outfit that is making me jealous. I almost want to wear pants after seeing that outfit. Almost. So put your hands together for Michael. Vanessa killed it.
Thank you so much.
See, I can do technology.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching us. Jim Maddox is not in with us today. He's staying home because we're, and they're telling me to get over here. We're limited on the number of people we can have here, so a lot of the realtors aren't here, but Jim sends his love. He's very grateful to be a part of this. As you all know, Maddox & Company Realtor has supported the gay community for many, many years. Proudly, and we aim to continue that. And Albuquerque Social Club has been here for many, many years too, so we'd like everybody to support them. Everybody get on that link down there. Show your love, show some support. Happy Pride, everybody, and thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Oh, you figure out how to turn it off? That's always good. I don't know how to turn on anything or anyone. Let's see. We are going to introduce our next performer. But before that, I want to remind you all that this whole shindig is, oh, look how old I am and saying shindig, is to raise funds for the social club. I don't know about you, but like I mentioned before, I've been doing drag for 25 years. I know I started when I was 2 months old. It's just, I'm barely 25. I'm 41 actually, but Botox does wonders. And then when you're wearing a plastic mask, no one can see your wrinkles. So like, I'm totally down for this look. But yeah, I've been doing drag for 25 years, and this place has been one of the places that has helped me the most to fundraise for places in our community, right? And I needed to be open, not just for the fact that it helps us find money for those who are in need, but because the drinks are amazing. Okay? Like any drink that can make me think that Vanessa's funny, I'm gonna drink it. Like it's, give me 3 of those. So speaking of funny, we're gonna introduce, no I'm kidding, she is sexy as all hell. If I wasn't Stiggly Dickly, I would totally go for her. But put your hands together for Missy Venture Faraday.
Me and all my friends all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing. There's no way we ever could. We see everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it. We just feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it. So we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. It's hard to beat the system when we're standing at a distance. We keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. Now if we had the power to bring our neighbors home from war, would never miss a Christmas. No more ribbons on your door. When you trust your television, what you get is what you got. 'Cause when they own the information, oh, they can bend it all they want.
Bring our neighbors home from war. Would have never missed your Christmas. No more ribbons on your door. When you trust your television, what you get is what you got. 'Cause when they own the information, oh, they can bend it all they want. It's what we're waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting on the world to change. One day my generation is gonna rule the population. We keep waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change.
Give it up for Missy Venture.
Yes. Wow.
Well, we are going to come up here and, do a little bit of talking because Missy has put stuff all over the stage. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But you can, as we're talking, you can enjoy her bending over because she does that very well. She does. So
Doesn't she?
I have to tell you, like I was talking about it a little bit earlier, it's definitely different, this virtual drag show situation. Is it not, sis?
It's different, yes.
It is.
I actually think you're funny. It's very different.
Rude. Speaking of love, I tell you what. But what's interesting about, one of the things that's interesting, I have to tell you at this moment, I do not envy my brothers and sisters that are hairstylists right now. Because I tell you, even switching microphones and having to wipe our microphones before handing them off and sterilizing everything has been insane. So I want to give a shout out to all of my brothers and sisters out there that are hairstylists, because now with this new, this next round, and they're open and they're making you beautiful out there. Can you imagine having to sterilize and all that kind of stuff in between? I tell you what, I do not envy them. I do not. So how are you doing, sis? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I think it's been fun. It's been different, like you said, but we're all here for a good cause. And again, it's to raise money for home, right? The social club. And like I was saying before, like this place is a lot of firsts for me. Most of them are things that if I mention, I could get arrested. But the one thing that I can mention is the first time I said I love you to my partner, and the first time I kissed my partner was here at the social club. So this is home, right? This is a place where somebody like me, a gender non-conforming, biracial, political bitch like me can always feel safe. So please help us. We need to keep our home open, and we need to make sure that all of you get to have more stories, more love stories like the one that I have. Yes, the one love story that I have.
It's true, and I know that we have a lot of our community out there and a lot of allies that are watching that love drag, but just remember, you guys, I know drag is a lot of fun and it's all of those kind of things, but you have to remember that there's a lot of seriousness involved. There's still a lot going on in the world. There's still a lot that we need to do, and the only way we can do it is if we can gather. That is one thing that I've noticed the most about this quarantine, is that not having your community all around you, hugging you, loving you. It's hard. It's hard to keep that pride going. It's hard to remember what you believe in. And so I just suggest that all of you guys out there just keep that in mind and go down to this link down here, which I believe I've learned it. It's Albuquerque Social Club, ASC4021@gmail.com. Donate, and that's on PayPal. And just remember, show some love, ladies and gentlemen. And, it's a big deal if we're going to come back together. Shake titties. Oh, okay. I tell you what, at that point is when we would all do a shot, but again, we're not drinking. So if you're at home, take a shot right now. I urge you, take a shot for me. Oh,
Every time I say that Vanessa's funny, you should take a shot.
Oh, well, girl, you should get them drunk. Just saying,
Well,
just saying.
I'm playing it safe.
Well, As it
I
turns
have
out.
I have to find it funny, and I've only done it twice.
Hey, you guys are going to get drunk tonight, I tell you what. Well, without further ado, we want to go ahead and welcome to the stage our next entertainer this evening, which we all love and adore her. Last week, she hosted an amazing drag show and a benefit for the Albuquerque Social Club. We definitely need that money to keep rolling in, so we implore you at home to go to asc@4021@gmail.com on PayPal and show some love. But while you're doing that, enjoy this next entertainer. Welcome to the stage, Miss Kiki Stratton!
I've always been the one to say the first goodbye. Had to love and lose 100,000,000 times. Had to get it wrong to know just what I like. Now I'm falling. You say my name like I have never heard before. I'm indecisive, but this time I know for sure. I hope I'm not the only one that feels it all. Are you falling? Center of attention, you know you can get whatever you want from me. Whenever you want it, baby. It's you and my reflection. I'm afraid of all the things it could do to me. If I would've known it, baby, I would've stayed at home. 'Cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart?
Why you give me feelings never felt before? I'm making it obvious by knocking at your door. I know that I'm coming tonight. You know I'm coming tonight. Don't want to deny it anymore. Then understand me, then understand me. Then understand me, then understand me. Baby, you got lucky 'cause you're rocking with the best. And I'm greedy, so greedy.
I would've stayed at home. 'Cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart?
Let me check my chest, my breath right quick. He ain't never seen it in a dress like this. He ain't never even been impressed like this. Probably why I got him quiet on the set like zip. Like it, love it, need it, bad. Take it, own it, steal it, fast. The boy stop playing, grab my ass. Acting like you shy. Shut it, save it, keep it, push it. While you beating round the bush and knowing you want all this woman. Yeah. All of them bitches hating, I have you with me. All of my niggas saying you mad committed. Really to anybody, you had them pretty. All of the body, I need ass and
I would've
titties.
stayed at home. 'Cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Break my heart. Do you wanna say something?
Oh, baby.
Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? I would've stayed at home. 'Cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh no, I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. 'Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart?
Give it up for Kiki Stratton! I hate her. She's been in quarantine and she's still a skinny bitch. I tell you what. How about those titties, though? It's been crazy. I don't know about all of you at home. I know that there's a lot of entertainers at home and people that perform here at the Albuquerque Social Club. It is definitely different being in an empty room. So I hope that all of you guys are enjoying yourself on your couches or sitting at home, wherever you're watching from. But take another shot for me because, I like doing that. That's a good time. So, for those of you that are just joining us, I do want to give another shout out to Maddox Realty, who is our sponsor, and none of this could have been possible if they wouldn't have pulled it together for us and helped us to put this show on. So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and bring out one of our realtors from Maddox Realty. Her name is Liska Maddox, and I'm going to go ahead and bring you over here, and I'm going to squeeze this way, so, we're doing our distancing, and take it away.
Vanessa, I just want to thank you so much for helping us, Frida as well, for putting this all together, the performers, sharing your beauty and your talent with everyone, and doing our part to keep the social club here with us alive. It's been a part of so many of our lives for longer than I'm going to admit right now as well, but I'm so glad that we're here. It was amazing to see everyone out today, our community coming together, and just up and down Central. I was in the office and got teary hearing everyone honking their horns, and it was amazing to be able to go out and be a part of it again. So thank you all so much. Donate, donate, donate so we can save the social club and keep our community going. PayPal, asc4021@gmail.com. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you again so much, and donate.
Thank you so much, Liska. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, like she said, it is so important that we are going down to the link below, which is asc4021@gmail.com. Definitely show us some love because, ladies and gentlemen, the Albuquerque Social Club is not just a gay bar. It is somewhere where we raise money year-round for lots of organizations. For anybody that's been here, you know how much love is here. You know where to get the best drink in town. You know where that you can always come and find people that love you, people that are going to give you a hug, and people that are going to be waiting for you as soon as all of this smooths over just a little bit and we can get closer together again. So, again, if you're just joining us, go to asc4021@gmail.com and donate 100, 200, 1,000. I mean, come on. I know you're out there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and welcome to the stage our next entertainer, who is Miss Soul Fonda Bears.
Baby, don't make me spell it out for you. All of the feelings that I got for you can't be explained, but I can try for you. Yeah, baby, don't make me spell it out for you. You keep on asking me the same questions, and second guessing all my intentions. Should know by the way I use my compression that you got the answers to my confessions. It's like I'm powerful with a little bit of tender and emotional sexual bender. Mess me up, yeah, but no one does it better. There's nothing better. That's just the way you make me feel. 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 So good, so good, so fucking real. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. You know I love you, so please don't stop it. You got me right here in your jean pocket, right now, laying your body on the shag carpet. Oh, you know I love you, so please don't stop it. It's like I'm powerful with a little bit of tender and emotional sexual bender. Mess me up, yeah, but no one does it better. There's nothing better. That's just the way you make me feel. 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 So good, so good, so fucking real. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. Oh, that's just the way that
Give it up for Miss Soul Fonda Bear.
Oh, that girl got so excited she started taking her underwear off.
Did she take her underwear off?
She did. I was like, girl, it ain't that kind of show. But I bet you a bunch of people started donating once they saw those panties drop. So I just wanted to update everyone. Yes, I'm not wearing a mask anymore. It got too hot and I actually got a bloody nose. So I'm going to stay even further away from Vanessa, which, believe me, it's
Which
not
I
hard.
actually appreciate because
It's
I
not
know that you
hard.
can't smell her out there in Cyberland, but in person, she is real natural today. She is
It's hard for her. She's never actually smelled actual designer colognes. She's used to what you get at, Walgreens.
No, I
So,
don't use
yeah.
colognes because I have such a natural essence of beauty. So, my natural. See, I actually, not only am I trying to practice some social distancing here, but I was looking in the camera or the monitor, and I noticed that if I stand all the way in the back and Frida stands all the way in the front, we're actually around the same height. So, in order to feel a little bit more petite, I like to call myself petite plus. No, I'm just kidding.
I
I called
love
myself
it.
I called myself petite plus about 10 years ago.
I love that I'm only petite when compared to Vanessa.
Girl, shady.
I love you. You know
I love you too. And I think that they should drink at home. So another drinking game.
Yes.
You guys are safe at home. Definitely have another shot because guess what? As long as you know where your ATM or your credit card is before you take the shots. Because as long as it's sitting in front of you, do a row of shots and then go to PayPal at fc4021@gmail.com and, be very kind and generous. Because what are we doing? We're raising money for our home bar, which
Yes.
I really appreciate, and I love that we're doing this, and I hope that all of you guys are having a wonderful Pride out there in Cyberland. Hopefully we'll all be together soon.
How old are you, Cyberland?
I'm old, girl. Don't let this
Ugh.
beautiful skin fool you.
Cyberland. I haven't heard that since 1996.
Well,
Does anybody call it the
do you remember the
interwebs?
sound of dial-up? That.
Girl, I still
Yeah.
have nightmares. Did anyone try to download porn with dial-up?
It's just like 2 thrusts, hold. 2 thrusts, hold. 3 thrusts. God damn
And
it.
then your fucking little brother picks up the phone.
Get off the phone, Billy!
So, for all
Say.
of you millennials, we didn't used to have, pictures accessible right away or videos accessible right away. You had to plan it. If you're gonna masturbate to porn on video on like your computer, it was like a date. You had to like make plans for it. You had to make sure that everyone showed up. So yes, you have it. You have a
Frida
good
has
nowadays.
so many stories. She's been around for a long time, ladies and
A
gentlemen.
long
So she has
time,
lots of stories.
yes.
Speaking of being around for a long time, this next entertainer has been around for quite a minute, and she is definitely a local favorite, a hometown favorite, but she
Yes.
also does lots of touring around the country, showing Albuquerque how frickin' amazing we are here in Albuquerque, making us proud. Give it up for the one, the only Miss Chloe Layla Malone.
I'm irreplaceable. My lust is highly flammable. Losing faith and finding reasons to believe without believing. My love wasn't yours to take. Addicted to your sweet embrace. And I've been watching, waiting for the day for you. Tell me how you love like that. Say something you can't say back. Make me think we can be saved when you're all like that. Tell me how you love like that. Say something
TikTok when I dance. On that demon time, she might start her OnlyFans. Big B and that B stand for bands. If you wanna see some real ass, baby, here's your chance. I say left cheek, right cheek, drop it low and swing. Texas up in this thing, put you up on this game. I be parking my frame, gang, 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 gang. If you don't jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain. Please don't give me hype, write my name in ice. Can't argue with these lazy bitches, I just raise my price. I'm a boss, I'm a leader, I pull up in my two-seater, and my mama was a savage. Nigga got this shit from Tina, I'm a savage, yeah.
Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Acting stupid, what's happening? What's happening? Bitch, I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Hacking, stupid, what's happening? Bitch, what's happening?
I heard they asking for the queen and why some cameras in here. I'm a bad bitch, she's a savage, no comparison here. I'ma flip my hair and look back while I twerk in the mirror. All this money in a room, think some scammers in here. I'm coming straight up out that third. Whip the whip like I stirred it. Wood grain, we swerving, keeping his mind all on these curves. Coop fly like a bird, cold on them like birds. Always keep my word, no I don't do crosswords. Sell you in a writing like them hot girls, them hits. I hop that shit the way I hopped out and slid. I pop my shit, now watch me pop up again. I mop the float, now watch me sweep up these M's.
I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid, what's happening? What's happening? Bitch, I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid, what's happening? What's happening?
I'm a savage. It's the stallion and the bee. H-Town going down.
Give it up for Chloe Layla Malone. Oh, I tell you what. I know, the camera's a little bit further away for you of those back at home, but I do want to say these bitches came painted tonight. Every single entertainer that has walked through the door, you might not be able to get a close-up, but I'm sure you're going to see lots of selfies on social media as soon as they leave the building, or maybe while they're backstage, who knows. But I have to tell you, Chloe's always looking gorgeous, but she is looking especially stunning tonight.
Yeah,
I must
and
say.
I always get worried when one of the girls gets on the floor, because if you ever see me on the floor, call 911. Like, that is not part of the show.
Same.
I am not flexible. I am not one of those dead drop girls. If you see me on the floor, bitch, down, call 911. Just saying.
I would say the same thing. You've seen the way that I come down these stairs. So if you could imagine me trying to get back up from there on the floor, oh no, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to give a shout out to one of our other sponsors. I want to give a big old huge shout out to Adrian Sanchez and his team over at Brand Global, who is lending us their server this evening for this benefit. So definitely, just keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, where you're spending your money and who you are supporting, because they are here supporting us. Just remember that. Another shout out to Maddox Realty, who is also one of our sponsors, and we wouldn't be here tonight if they wouldn't have helped us get this whole piece together.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are at home, take another shot, use your credit card, and go to asc4021@gmail.com, because after all, ladies and gentlemen, we are trying to raise money to keep the doors open here at the Albuquerque Social Club. I tell you.
And we're not going to give you a total, but everyone in Albuquerque knows that every show that a ROX member or member of the ROX family is a part of has to raise at least $1,000. So everyone out there who is a ROX, who was once a ROX, who wants to be a ROX, here's your moment to shine. Send us some money so that we can keep doing what ROX do best, which is guilt people into giving us money. I mean, fundraising for those in need. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, and again, one more time, the link is down at the bottom. It's asc4021@gmail.com on PayPal. Show us some love. But meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to introduce this next entertainer. She is one of my favorite entertainers. Don't tell any of my sisters, but she is absolutely one of my favorites. She always brings down the house, and I know that if you guys were here in this room, all of the room would be shaken, because she knows how to take it down. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one, the only Miss Deja Williams.
Real hot girl shit. Hey, bitch, I'm a problem, nobody solving. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless. He wanna feel it like Megan Thee Stallion. Don't want your nigga, cause I want his daddy. I like to switch up my style every week. I gotta switch up my hair every day. I ain't no hoe, but I do be on going. I promise my niggas gon' love me the same. I'm a hot girl, don't try it at home. I wear the shit that be showing my thong. I like to drink and I like to have sex. I fuck the niggas that's cutting the checks. Dance on the dick, now you been served. I like a dick with a little bit of curve. Hit this pussy with an uppercut. Call that nigga Captain Hook. Ayy, I go shopping, want it, then I cop it. Ayy, yeah, bitches popping, I do what they copy. Ayy, look, he's a sweetie, kiss it when he eat it. Ayy, yeah, know it's good when you chewing, ayy, singing. I love niggas with conversation and find a clip with no navigation. Mandatory that I get the head, but no guarantees on a penetration. I be texting with a bi chick, we both freaky, just trying shit. Main nigga getting super jealous, he don't even know about the other fellas. I need a Mr. Clean, make that pussy beam. Okay, I just might need a baker, make that pussy cream. Okay, you woke up mad at me, before you ain't brush your teeth. That shit super sad, fucking carpe diem. I'm so indecisive, you can't cuff me, but I'm wifey. I just want a nigga who gon' slurp me like a icy. Bitches bite me so hard, had to put them on a diet. Bitch, this ain't no tryouts, so a hoe, you better not try me. I got a man, I got a bitch, I'm a banana, they got a split. One on your top, one on your tip, one for the club, one for the crib. My nigga fine, I wanna fuck, ice in his mouth, eat me up, rockin' his chain, wearing his ring, getting some brain. I go shopping, want it, then I cop it. Ayy, yeah, bitches popping, I do what they copy. Ayy, look, he's a sweetie, kiss it when he eat it. Ayy, yeah, know it's good when you chewing and you singing. Hot girl summer, I ain't fucking with no drama. He was tripping, so I hung out with his partner. Fuck him good, introduced me to his mama. Thought he had me till I came out with the condom. Drinking Douce out the motherfucking bottle. Hey, I'm a rapper, not no motherfucking model. Got a nigga, but I think I'll have another. I'm too sexy to be fucking undercover. I know you know me, I ain't gotta introduce shit. Same crew, I ain't hanging with no new bitch. I'ma buy it when I land, I rock new shit. I ain't fucking with that nigga, I got new dick. Please don't try me, little bitch, you know I'm with that. How I break a hoe in half like a Kit Kat. Please don't ask me about it if you know I did that. Not a stylist, but I'll push your fucking whip back. Real hot girl shit.
Yes, girl, if you're looking for your shades, they're on the table back there. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, I love her, but whatever happened to good old Celine Dion? Right? Miss Whitney Houston. You know, a nice little ballad for the children at home. But no, they do all this pirouettes, and I'm just old. I'm old and bitter, and she has an ass that I don't know. I don't know where she bought it, but I do want her surgeon's number. So we're going to introduce another realtor. So please welcome to our, can we still say stage? Ralph. Ooh, I like your shirt.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
Greek.
you. Am I on? Yeah. Oh, hey. I'm proud to represent Maddox & Company Realtors. We're very proud to sponsor the show here tonight. I hope everybody's enjoying it and donating. We really need you to donate to ASC4021@gmail.com on PayPal. The Social Club has been here for 40 or 4+ decades, like over 40 years. So we really wanted to stay around. It's a fun place to come for a drink and have a good time, enjoy shows. We really need the support. So whatever you can donate would be great. Please, whatever you can do. Again, ASC4021@gmail.com. Thank you, and have a great evening. Thanks.
Thank you, thank you. I love that shirt. Very Grecian, very like, oh my God, what is that place where my parents used to go? Well, they pretended to go when they're hiding from me. Mykonos, that's what. Not the city, the restaurant, right? That's where they used to go when they didn't want to deal with me. God, I had a nice childhood, I promise. So the next performer is somebody that I love, and like I said before, it's hard for me to love because I don't know where my heart is. Well, I do know where my heart is. It's in a Prada purse somewhere in my dad's house. But what? Oh, honey, that's jewelry. I'll pretend to love anyone if they give me jewelry. That's it. That's how my first marriage started. How many times have I been married? 3, 4, 5? I don't know. How many green cards have I given out or taken? Yeah, if anybody needs to stay in the country, I'm available. So who's next? Oh yeah, I was saying, she's, in my opinion, this Albuquerque Social Club's sweetheart. She is the nicest drag queen I ever met, and it's hard to be nice and a drag queen because, you know, your dick's up your ass. How are you going to be happy all the time? But she is wonderful. She's a sweetheart. Every single show that I produce, she's been a part of it. She gives you 110%. So put your hands together for the beautiful Scarlet Doll.
Good looking, bad tasting, full bodied, but wasted, loose living, tight fitting. What you see ain't what you are getting. Big makeup, little breakup. She wants it, he's got it. Cold-blooded, hot gossip, superficial expectations. Look at me. You can take it all because this face is free. Maybe next time use your eyes and look at me. I'm a drama queen if that's your thing, baby. I can even do reality. Fake honey, real plastic, stupid cupid, fantastic, queer thinking, straight talking. What you see ain't what you are getting. Fast loving, slow moving, no rhythm, but I'm proving. Old feeling, new beginning, superficial expectations. Look at me. You can take it all because this face is free. Maybe next time use your eyes and look at me. I'm a drama queen if that's your thing, baby. I can even do reality. That's me. Sometimes I don't recognize my own face. I look inside my eyes and find disgrace. My little white lies tell a story. I see it all, it had no glory. Look at me. You can take it all because this face is free. Maybe next time use your eyes and look at me. I'm a drama queen if that's your thing, baby. I can even do reality. Come on and look at me.
Give it up for Miss Scarlett Doll.
Oh, what did I tell you? Isn't she a sweetheart? Oh, I
I
adore
love
her.
Scarlett.
I
She's
adore
part of the
her.
doll family, which I'm really excited. We have one more doll coming up a little bit later in the show.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the dolls always know how to turn tits.
Yes. I love that they start with like a decent length dress, and as they perform, it gets like higher, and they end up with like a crop.
Well, they're whores. they're sluts. That's the thing.
What was that?
I don't know.
I love it. She reminds me of, remember, okay, I'm going to totally age myself again. The movie, the Spice Girls movie, when Posh Spice is like, is this dress too short? And they're like, no, and then she pulls it up. What about now? That's what it feels like. So I wanted to say, I love Vanessa. Vanessa and I have known each other for a long time. We can always make a joke, you know, we can always tell each other something because we're sisters, right?
We are sisters. Yes.
And just like in your family, right? Like you can tell your brother that he's ugly. But if somebody else says that to your brother, then we're talking business, right? Same thing. Like this is my sister, and I can talk shit about her, but I love her.
Are people defending me? Is that what's happening right now?
Yes,
People
are
think
like,
that you're mad at me.
People are like, Nino Frida is being mean to Vanessa.
Okay, well, I have to tell you, yes, it is all, you know, just in all good fun because, you know, that's what we do here at the drag shows. But the one thing that is really offensive and has been is having to, you know, be next to her tonight, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, because even though that we're 6 feet apart, it feels like my nose is like right up in there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She talks about her age, and I don't know. It just must come with age. You know, you have aged well. You're like a aged cheddar cheese, sis. You are like an aged cheddar cheese, I tell
Girl,
you.
that joke alone, I'm donating $20 just for that joke alone. So put me down for another 20.
Speaking of donating, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are just joining us, which hopefully you are not just joining us, but if you are, I want to give out a couple shout-outs. Definitely I want to give a shout-out to Maddox Realty, who is our sponsor this evening. They helped us to make all of this possible. But also, I want to also remind you that we are raising money for the Albuquerque Social Club. And so if you're out there and you cannot wait to get your next Albuquerque Social Club drink, which I have seen it a million times on social media that all of you guys are craving your Albuquerque Social Club drink, definitely go to the link that I believe is right down here, which is asc4021@gmail.com on PayPal. Definitely, you know, get in there. You know, I know that times are tight right now. Everyone is wondering when the next, you know, when they're going to start work again, when the money's going to come in. I understand that times are unsure, but if you have a little bit of extra money, think about what you're spending money on when you go out on a regular basis. Take that money and show the Albuquerque Social Club some love, ladies and gentlemen, so they can make sure that they can open the doors for all of us to come back and raise money for our community, be together, hug each other, and love each other. Because what? It's Albuquerque Pride. So I hope you guys are all having a really good time out there.
Yes,
Yes,
please
yes.
donate.
Donate asc4021@gmail.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and introduce to the stage our next entertainer. This next entertainer is definitely near and dear to all of your hearts. I know that he's a crowd favorite here in Albuquerque and around the social medias. He is fabulous. Give it up for Cobain Eric! up for Cobain Erics.
Yes, I love every time somebody like him performs. I love gender bending. In my times, we didn't call it gender bending. We called it gender fucking. But, you know,
That was a
times are
long
changing,
time
right?
ago.
When I started doing drag, it was like sacrilege if a boy that was not in full drag on stage, right? Remember? Like, they used to boo of you the stage. They will tell you, get a wig. And now, like, Frida doesn't even wear wigs. But I love it. You know, I love that the social club throughout the years has always provided a safe space for everyone who gender bends, gender fucks, does drag, you know, whatever the hell they are. There's always a safe place. As long as you're nice, we'll be nice to you, right? And I just want to thank you for always, always being there for everyone that comes through these doors, always offering a safe space. As we know, we live in harsh times, and sometimes it's hard to find a safe space. And I miss it. I miss that moment of walking in and knowing that I could be myself 150% and that no one cares. So, again, let's keep this place open because I really need a social club drink. By the way, my favorite drink is vodka on the rocks with 3 lemons.
So that you know when you're back.
Yes, vodka on the rocks with 3 lemons because apparently I'm an 80-year-old woman. So, yes.
I got back here and I was just listening to you talk, Frida, and I just want to give you a shout out for always being an amazing part of our community, always having great things to say. I know that I look to you for strength, and I always, kind of look to you as a leader, as where we should stand as a community, because it always seems like you have a really good view on all of that. And in that same vein, I just want to give a big old shout out to all of you guys at home, all of you guys that are watching, all of you guys that are supporting, all of those people out there that, are feeling some kind of way, because I think all of us are. This has been a very hard time for all of us. And I know that I've been in almost tears throughout the entire time here, throughout the entire time today, hearing the all that was going on Central, and all that love and all that pride really just drives you to keep going. And so I just wanted to urge all of you guys to love each other out there. It is so important. It's so important to keep pride in your hearts. All of these entertainers that have gone out of their comfort zone to come out and social distance virtual show for you guys. And I hope that you guys are showing some love via some money and cash, because like Frida said, we have to keep our safe spaces open, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot keep seeing them disappear. It is so important that we have somewhere to gather together, because no matter how much pride you have, we are better in numbers. We are better than when we're standing right next to each other. We're better when we're hugging each other and getting that love. And I cannot wait for that moment when we can come back to all of that. And the only way we can do that is if we all come together to make sure that this place is still standing. I love all of you guys out there. We are actually getting to the near the end of the show. So I definitely urge you to, again, take another shot if you're drinking, or if you're doing, a shot of water. Hey, whatever you do. I don't know what you're doing to keep you sane. But whatever you're doing out there, treat yourself while you watch this next entertainer. We love her. She is one of the Doll family. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lucifer Doll.
Last night a little dancer came down
Give it up for Lucifer Doll.
Yeah.
I swear, I love her. She's actually fairly new to the scene here. She's been around
Yes.
for maybe a year or so,
Mhm.
but my God, she is gorgeous. She's so talented.
Yeah.
And you know what? She actually is our last entertainer for the evening.
She reminds
So,
me
who
like
does she?
if Betty Page and Peggy Bundy
Yes.
had a baby.
I can see that. I
would
can
be
see
her,
that.
Right?
Definitely, definitely. Well, Frida, I had an amazing time. It's been really good to, be in this room with all of my loved ones. Not all my loved ones. There's so many out there that I hope are watching, hope supporting, and hoping that we gave you a little bit of a release, a little bit of a getaway for Pride 2020 in Albuquerque, to take a step away from all this craziness that's happening in the world.
Yes.
We know that it's there, but we also have to love each other and support each other. And I hope that this has helped you to see that. And, it's been really amazing. Of course, we haven't been able to hug or anything like that. We're talking to people from across the room, and it's been quite amazing. But just to see people, even though that I really just want to go and squeeze and love people, are amazing. Do you see what I'm blind.
I don't know.
I am blind.
Every time
Well, she
somebody's
goes
bl-
to go look at that.
Let me see. What is she
I am
flashing
going to go
at?
ahead and give a couple shout-outs.
Yeah.
I definitely, before you say that,
Oh.
I want to go ahead and give a couple shout-outs. Of course, first and foremost, I want to give a big old shout-out to the Albuquerque Social Club, which, ladies and gentlemen, that's the reason we're all here today. Sorry, am I blocking you? I'm like a frickin' here. Come over here. There we go. We're going to
Oh,
squeeze
she's
in.
already telling
See?
me what to do and where
See?
to
Okay,
go
wait,
and
not that close.
everything.
Just kidding. She has a mask on, but it's been, crazy. But I want to give a big old shout out to them. I also want to give a big old shout out to Maddox Realty, who has definitely helped us to put all of this together.
Yes.
They reached out to the Albuquerque Social Club, said, hey, let's go ahead and do this. Let's get some money in the door, because obviously there's no revenue coming in to keep those doors open, and it is so important that we do. I also want to give a big old shout out to the Albuquerque Social Club board, of course, which is time and time again, they're here for all of you and amazing. Of course, I want to give a big old huge shout out to our resident DJ, Josh Phonic, who is donating his time today and setting all of this up for you and streaming this for you. I want to give also a shout out to Adrian Sanchez and his team all out there in the internet, and they helped us. They are with Brand Global, and they lent us their server this evening, so all of you out there could watch and enjoy yourself. And then, of course, I want to give a big old shout out to my sister, someone that is near and dear to my heart, someone that has definitely given me strength from day to day when I needed it. My sister, Joe Richardson, who is the general manager of the Albuquerque Social Club. A little emotional because it's crazy being out in drag, and I hope all of you guys had a really great time and you're having an amazing Pride 2020. We have, I think, a number where we're at. Is
Yes.
that what you were cheersing
Yes,
about?
It's not the total, but so far online donations we have $1,345.
Ladies and gentlemen, we could definitely get that up to $1,500. I know you are out there, and I do believe that the PayPal account will not be closing tonight. It will be staying open, so if you don't get paid till Monday or you don't get paid until a little few days down the line, still show the Albuquerque Social Club some love. I believe it's still scrolling down here. It is asc4021@gmail.com, and it is PayPal. Again, asc4021@gmail.com. Go to PayPal. Show your social club some love, ladies and gentlemen, and love each other. Call your friends. Make sure they're okay. Call your family. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining us, Frida. I love you. Happy Pride. Happy Pride, Albuquerque 2020.
Happy Pride,
Bye.
Albuquerque. Love you.